As you head out the door, today is National Poinsettia Day. The day falls on December 12th each year.
It does, and here in the Upstate, poinsettia is a familiar word, whether it be the Poinsett Hotel or the Poinsett Highway or the Poinsettia Christmas Parade.
Yeah, and our own Haley Spittler is joining us now to break down how the plant has some upstate roots.
Yes, some very deep roots. The very first poinsettia in the United States was actually brought right here to Greenville.
Probably what the most ubiquitous Christmas decoration for hotels, for homes all over the United States.
Christmas trees and poinsettias. The two go hand in hand when you think of holiday decorations.
The plant blooms in the wintertime.
Back in the 1800s, Joel Poinsett was an ambassador to Mexico and brought the plant to the Upstate when he moved back to South Carolina.
We saw this flower, which in Spanish is called Flor de Nochebuena.
This is the bracket, this is the flower.
Master gardener Kelly Toadvin says poinsettias need equal parts light as they do time spent in the dark.
And that's what triggers them to produce the coloring in their brackets. Here it's green, and then see how it's turning? Red is typical, yellow is typical, and a pink or a peachy is a typical.
This flower came from the ancient Aztecs. They used it for the production of red dye and to also cure fevers.
The plant thrives in a tropical climate.
In Mexico, they can get quite large, actually the size of a small understory tree.
That doesn't mean they can't grow well here in the Upstate, though. Just make sure to bring them indoors once the temperatures drop below 60 degrees.
So it's still cool. So I would say I've probably got another day or two before I will feel like this will need to be watered.
Daughters of the American Revolution regent Kathy Cannon-Hubka says a Philadelphia botanist eventually renamed the plant to honor Poinsett. While they're popping up across the country this month, it is always fun to remember their Greenville history.
We were their first stop, so to speak. So yes, I think that's cool.
The poinsettia plant is a very big symbol that should say Greenville to everyone in the country.
Haley Spittler, Fox Carolina News.
If you do buy or are gifted a poinsettia this Christmas, you don't have to throw it out when you take down the decorations. You can plant it outside this spring when it gets warm enough and then try and get it to re-bloom next winter. The good news is that poinsettias are a mildly toxic plant, meaning they hardly lead to dangerous or fatal accidents. Still, we would leave them out of reach of young children and animals.
Now your